Yo guys, what's happening everyone? It's your boy Abdurrahim. We're back again today with another great and amazing tech video. So the video today is all about the DJI Mini 4 Pro. Last time we checked out the DJI Mini 3 Pro, it was such an amazing drone, but they advanced throughout there. So there's a Mini 5 Pro right now, but let us just talk about the Mini 4 Pro because I just wanna get this kind of all the drones to see the difference, because I used the DJI Mini 2, that was my first drone. I used my second drone, it was Mini 3, then I switched to the Mini 3 Pro, and now we are checking out the Mini 4 Pro. This is not a fly mode combo, it's just a standard package, and we're gonna see what's inside and what's so packed, and yeah, and we fly the drone and we test it, and yeah, so enough of me talking, let's get started. Okay guys, we're gonna be unboxing our bad boy here, so as we can see what's packed in the box. I'm so kind of excited through this kind of drone and see what's packed inside. So first thing first, you're having, I guess, these accessories. Yeah, so this is an accessory. We're gonna be seeing it here, and let's do this way, skadoosh, and there we go. So you're having a transmitter. This is your transmitter over here, really cool kind of transmitter. And let's do this way. This is your transmitter, guys, as you can spot it, really nice. Secondly, you're getting some extra propellers for interchanging on your drone. Another kind of stuff, you're getting this kind of screwdriver so as you can remove your propellers. And another kind of stuff, you're getting the chargers. This is a USB-C to USB-C, and this is a USB-C to Lightning. And our last but not least on the box, it's a Pepperworks, and I guess there's some stickers inside. Our last but not least on the box, our drone. And nothing else left. Okay, it seems to be really great drone compared to how the Mini 3 Pro it was. And yeah, this is how the drone looks like. So really interesting, I kind of like it. This is how it is, and the front side, there are sensors. You can see right now it has many kind of sensors, and this is your camera here, which is really cool. And not only that, throughout here there's another kind of strap which locks the propellers in place, which I like it. And this is how your drone it is. So it's having what am I saying? It's having a lot of sensors in here, which is quite interesting. I kind of like the new kind of design throughout this kind of drone. It has a really good feel, and as you can see, it has the same mechanism as how all the Mini kind of lineup they are, but this one has more sensor throughout here, this and this. And here downside there is another sensors here, which is quite interesting. On the battery side, it just remains the same. I believe the batteries, they can be used with the Mini 3 Pro, Mini 4 Pro, even the Mini 5 Pro. Batteries might be the same, not quite different. But on the Mini 5 Pro, I think there is a battery which gives it more weight. I believe that does not work here. I'm crossing my fingers for that. But overall, it's a really nice drone, to be honest. I kind of like it. So I guess it's time for flying this kind of bad boy, so as we can see how it is and set up some few stuff. There we go. Okay, so let me drop it down. That's our drone over there. You can spot it. Really impressive. And we're gonna do a flight testing. On the screen here, you can see it shows me that there is an obstacle. So if I get closer on this side too, the red will be on this side. So it's like synchronizing throughout 360 of the surround to know where the obstacle it is. So we're gonna do a flight test right now, and we fly our drone just like that. Really impressive. And yeah, let's take a flight. Really cool. And we are limited with the 60 kind of meters. And yeah, so let's fly on the city side and see the city. So this is how the city it is. Really impressive. I like the way the drone is just capturing on the moment side. Really amazing. And the flying throughout the drone, it's really cool. And there are a lot of birds now. I've distracted them. They're coming on my side, but you can spot how the quality it is. I kind of like it. The quality is a little bit different than the DJI Mini 3 Pro in kind of stance. Though the DJI Mini 3 Pro has a good kind of camera too, but this one has a really nice kind of camera throughout there. Not bad at all. So we can go throughout here. We're limited with the 60 meters, and yeah, we are on the city here, as you can spot it, and we're a little bit far right now. And you can go back here, it shows you your home point. There you go. That's where I've started my flight. and this is how our city it is. This is Arusha, and it's really impressive throughout the drone, and yeah, really cool, and it gives it a really nice stand. So this is how you can fly your drone in a really good way, and this is how the DJI Mini 4 Pro camera quality it is, and it's really good. I wish it could give me more stands on the meter. I think it's just the setting side I didn't trigger, but by far it's really great. We can switch to picture side and take some pictures, and you can even tilt the camera because it can shoot vertical and horizontal at the same time. So somewhere like here, you can take a picture, you can snap some photos, stuff like that, just like that. Really amazing. The city looks today a little bit kind of busy, really quite not bad, kind of like it. So yeah, you can tap on the function button and tilt the camera throughout here. It's just giving you some kind of additional stuff throughout the drone, how you're used to, and I kind of like it. So it's capable of shooting up to 48 megapixel, and you can shoot with 12 megapixel. It depends with the selection you want, but by far I kind of like 48 megapixels because I want much better resolution throughout my pictures. So I think it's really impressive, and as you can spot it here, the drone is just really cool throughout there. I know it can fly more throughout distance up, but I have to trigger some settings, but by far it's really amazing. I kind of like it. And switching back to my kind of video section, you can see how the video section it is, and I think we have triggered the H. You can go to the settings side and trigger this kind of stuff. It's called D-Log. So I can shoot to normal, and normal, this is how color variation it is. That time I showed you it was on a D-Log, so I did not switch on normal. So the normal side is actually not bad. As you can see, this is the video which I've recorded, and it's really good. This is a 4K 60 frame rates per second we're shooting, and it's really impressive throughout the drone. The drone is just flying really perfectly. I kind of like it, and it gives it a really nice feel throughout the city, and it's really dope. So you guys can see that, and we're gonna be returning back our drone to the flight zone which we take off. You don't do this, but sometimes it just happens, you just have to do it. That's how you land the drone. So this is very cool to land the drone, but sometimes don't do that. Just land your drone normally down. If you have that kind of carpet which you can keep your drone there, which it's really impressive. So if we're gonna be comparing between the Mini 4 Pro and the Mini 3 Pro, here are the like 4 things which I can consider. First thing first is an obstacle avoidance, which Mini 4 Pro adds omnidirectional obstacle sensing all around the sensor, while the Mini 3 Pro tri-directional sensing, forward, back, and down. On the video shooting capabilities, both share the 1.3-inch sensor with a 48 megapixel sensor, but Mini 4 Pro supports up to 4K video to 100 FPS, slow motion, plus improved HDR and a 10-bit recording, which is really amazing for cinematic videos. On the transmission side and range, Mini 4 Pro uses newer transmission OcuSync 4 and O4 with more stable signal and up to 20 km FCC, slightly improved over Mini 3 Pro O3 system. Get the stuff, it has more advanced flight, which video features newer intelligent flight and shooting modes, better automation, possibly improve low light and video processing. Now guys, that's the overall differentiation between the Mini 4 Pro with the Mini 3 Pro. Now the Mini 3 Pro on the other hand is such an amazing drone, still not quite bad, but the Mini 4 Pro has much better advancement. Now if you're someone who's just jumping through buying a drone, I would really suggest you to buy the Mini 4 Pro. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a Mini 5 Pro. Why should you consider buying this drone? Well, because of the budget wise. If you're on the budget, buy just a Mini 4 Pro. It offers you nice kind of resolution. It gives you a really nice kind of stabilization through there. It just gives you all those things which perhaps on the Mini 5 Pro still it can, but this one, on the budget side, it's still possible throughout there. So the Mini 3 Pro 2, it's such an amazing drone. If you want to just grab it, still you can because of the budget range too. It won't be too much, it will be somewhere there you can afford. But can't complain much on this kind of drone. It's such an amazing drone because I usually love to test each kind of mini kind of lineup throughout the DJI Mini series. I've been loving these drones because they're so portable and easy to carry and just go with it anywhere and shoot on your videos. Guys, by far we have seen how the drone flies. Really impressive. I kind of like the DJI Mini 4 Pro. It's such an amazing drone and I really adore it, the way they improved throughout the Mini 3 Pro and all those kind of lineup throughout the Mini series. DJI usually nail it throughout there. Not only that, the camera resolution is such a big kind of upgrade from the DJI Mini 3 Pro. Don't get me wrong. Why? They all use the same sensor. Yeah, it's fine, but that kind of HDR, that kind of 10-bit, you know what I mean? It's a really quite difference. Now, you cannot spot that much bigger difference, but the difference is slightly there. If you are into cinematic that much, you can just see that there's a total difference. But overall, it's such an amazing kind of drone from DJI. And my verdict throughout conclusion, it's a worth it to grab it still. Though the Mini 5 is there, they have upgraded it. At night, I've seen some of the videos, like Potato Jet shared some of the videos, whereby at low lighting, it was really nice. I like it. But sometimes, you know, you're not shooting so many times at that kind of down, but it varies sometimes. You might be shooting it and it does not give you any problem throughout the noisy side, but sometimes you might do some post editing and you know what I mean. It's really cool. So the DJI Mini 4 Pro, it's a worth it drone to grab it and it's such an amazing one. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it throughout this kind of review of the day, and it's such an iconic drone from DJI and another kind of stuff. If you're new here, consider subscribing to your homeboy here. I really appreciate on that. And last but not least, I'm gonna be catching you guys on the next tech video. As always, stay sharp and creative. Kudos guys and peace.